If you're gonna get a manager, who hasn't won anything, to come to Manchester United, it needs to be a club legend.
What's happening, everyone? We are here ahead of the Chelsea-Manchester United game. I'm feeling very nervous about this one. It's obviously led on to the conversation. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Frank Lampard, are they the right men to lead their clubs? For me, the answer is yes. It's going to be very interesting to hear your slightly less partisan views on it. Where do you sit, Flex? Are you Ole in?
I think he's the right man for Manchester United now in terms of what he has to contend with. We had to change the culture at the club. We had to get some feel-good factor about the club. We had to change the types of players we were buying. He's still operating under a ridiculous regime that this isn't working. The structure of the football club, the owners, the board. So he's got a lot to contend with. And for a manager who, let's face it, I'm under no illusions, doesn't have world-class credentials, it is about sentiment, 100% in terms of what Manchester United needed. The identity of Manchester United was gone. And in terms of the footballing side of it, you're still not playing like a Manchester United side. You haven't got marauding wingers. You're not putting teams to bed. You're not very difficult to play against. I understand that. That's still a work in progress. I'm talking about the kind of bigger picture than that in terms of how the players were feeling, the types of players we were buying, the longevity of the players we're buying, the ethos at the club. It was all lost. We got Ole by accident. Let's not dress it up.
He was the interim manager.
He came as an interim, and what he done in that interim,
That's what I was going to ask you.
The bounce
do you
was
think
massive.
That's kept him longer?
Oh,
because of that start,
100%.
because of everything that he done. Even Rio Ferdinand, you saw the way he was.
Yeah, we're saying get it done.
That's the
Every
morale.
Man United fan
morale,
done it.
yeah.
Even people who can't wait to get Ole out. There's Manchester United fans. It is a split fan base right now.
Yeah.
There's Manchester United fans who are saying, tactically, this team is nowhere near good enough. They get outdone by loads of teams, and etc., etc., etc. And I can see a point in terms of the way we play sometimes. We're still not dominating teams. The style of play isn't quite there. But even those fans who want him out right now were jumping around singing Ole's at the wheel when we was on that 17-game unbeaten run. Lampard, though, you talk about, sensationalism or romanticising. How much pressure's on him?
I think the pressure is probably on this season. This time last year, there was none. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, it's a free hit.
It was a free
Play
hit.
No transfer window, like whatever, go for it.
But with that in mind, I think that history has been fairly unkind to Lampard's first season because of the FA Cup final, because of the way that we limped to the Champions League places. What he achieved was massive. Because at the beginning of the season, nobody thought Chelsea were going to finish in the top four.
Even Chelsea fans didn't.
Nobody thought we were going to make the top four. Our striker had the previous season been playing at Aston Villa in the Championship. So what he achieved was incredible, but that isn't how it's viewed, because obviously expectations changed throughout the season. At one point, it looked like Chelsea were going to finish third with an FA Cup.
Yeah.
In the end, we got neither of those things, so it kind of felt a bit deflated. But I think that he did an incredible job. I think he really did do an incredible job, along with Jody Morris. We've blooded through some of these youngsters. I mean, we saw it earlier in the season, didn't we? When Chelsea went 3-0 down to West Brom. We've had a summer spending spree. And that day, it's Mason Mount, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Tammy Abraham that save us. It's the lads from
Signings haven't worked, Rory.
Well,
See? The signings haven't worked, mate.
But my point is, it's very brave of Lampard to have given those lads the opportunity to begin with. And to have
But I don't think he had a choice, though.
Yeah,
and to have persevered with them.
He didn't have a choice. He has a choice now. But in that first season, he had to go over them. But I think the pressure is massively on it. You spend that much money because you have to invest. But the money's there sitting in the chest. But the pressure, if it goes wrong with him early, I think he's gone. Pochettino's done more in management than Lampard. Lampard, if you think about it, he only got the job on sentiment. He didn't get it on a managerial CV.
He got it totally on sentiment.
That's what I mean. So you're in the same boat.
No, the reason why I flagged
Why is he any better manager than Ole?
What's Pochettino won?
No, because Pochettino...
That's why I don't get the
It feels
gas.
like Pochettino is a very good fit for Manchester United. He's not a good fit for Chelsea.
Why?
It's Tottenham. As if you wouldn't behave like that.
The reason why he's not good.
I was saying we should have got Benitez before we got Ancelotti.
If you're gonna get a manager, who hasn't won anything, to come to Manchester United, it needs to be a club legend. Otherwise, Man United fans will look at a lot of Man United fans I know. Yeah, people who want Ole out are saying just go and get Pochettino. He's a world. He's done this. He's done that. He's won the same amount of things as Ole has.
In a different, it's different.
No, Ole's won more than him.
Different expectations. Different expectations.
It is different expectations. That's what I mean. So, and Pochettino at Tottenham with no pressure on to challenge for the league and get to greatness, because Spurs, no disrespect, I've never been great. At Man United, there's going to be an expectancy on him now with a big budget as well to come in, not just improve players who nobody knew about and stuff. Yeah. You're going to say, right, here's 150 million in the kitty, mate. Here's 200 million. Make it happen.
That's why I'm worried in case Steven Gerrard ever comes into the job, because, like, obviously, I think the story is Jurgen Klopp fulfills his time at Liverpool and then Steven Gerrard takes over.
Happens.
No, that is what
gives him a title-winning team.
What happens.
100%. What I don't want to foresee is me being in the position that you are currently in 5 years' time and being like, do you know what, lad, Steven Gerrard, he's not doing it for me.
Don't worry, he'll do it for you. He'll put in a transfer request again.
This is what I'm just... He stayed. You can say what he wants about what he did. He stayed. We threatened him and he stayed good.
You bullied him into staying. He didn't want to stay. That's a disgrace.
You say it's a
disgrace what you've done.
What's funny about that is that it's happened before at Liverpool, though. I mean,
Kenny
Dalglish, I mean, different circumstances, I give you that. But it's happened before at Liverpool. Listen, Steven Gerrard will take over and he's got very high standards. And he'll come in and he can show people his medals. See, that's the difference. Yeah. That's the difference.
Guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Do us a favour, comment below. Are you Ole in if you are a Manchester United fan, or would you rather see somebody else come in? And if you're a Chelsea fan, I know 100% you are definitely behind Frank Lampard. And also comment below with your score predictions. I'm convinced it will be a Chelsea win. I'm going to go 3-1 to the Blues. See you on the next one.